See, it goes up, and you can bring it down. And you can get all this stuff right in your truck, underneath your seat. You need your truck key to get into this lock. My truck key wasn't working, so I went to the back of my truck key and just took it off on the rear side. Took the C-ring out. So we're gonna put this tire up nice and tight. Not so tight that it strips the catch, but you want it up in there pretty tight so it isn't bobbling around. And you want to make sure, you want to get up under there and make sure it's centered. So let's do that real quick. Yep, she's sitting in there nice and centered, good and square. Got a nice tight zero resistance. So there's a button right here, lever on each one. You pull them out, button right there. Now you have 4 separate pieces, and they all go right in this bag, and they go either behind or under your seat. Some vehicles have them underneath the seat, some vehicles have them behind the seat. And that's the lat, that's the catch. That's the catch that goes in and grabs and twists. Yep. If you're ever broken down, there's usually, well, all vehicles come with a little jack in there too. And that's what that is. If you've ever seen one under your seat, it'll get your spare down and it'll jack your scissor jack up and down so you can get your tires off. It also has the socket for you to undo your wheels, and this grabs the lug plate, pops it off for you. So it's all-in-one tool, which is really neat. Nice and compact. They made it so that it doesn't shake and make a bunch of noise and rattle behind your car. If it ever does, something's wrong. It's not tight. So there it is. I'm going to now set, so this is where your key would go in and twist and turn. I don't know what happened. I swapped my bumper, so maybe something got in here, something got pinched where it's just not working. But it's all good to me because I just popped the C-ring out behind it. I have to get under there anyway to get the tire out. So it really is not a hassle for me. That goes right in there like that. This is connected to my airbags. That gives me air off my air lifter air compressor. This is my 7 plug. And this is my 4 plug. Now you can buy adapters that make these different things. You know, you got to be careful when you're adapting wires because it could short your truck out. However, if you need a 5 plug or a reducer or whatever, there are adapters to allow whatever you got on the rear end to fit in what you have for the time being, unless you want to get fancy and rewire one, which is still pretty easy itself. So this I can hook, you know, like a bike tire or a pneumatic air hose onto this, screw on NPT, and catch air off of my air compressor down here. So Those are the airbags. You've got 2 of them, and they lift up and down. And that right there is what feeds it all. That's the airlift air compressor. That'll turn on every now and then and just keep them at the correct temperature, pressure. It's been a long day. So anyway, it's good to know, stuff that's good to know. I had a trailer come off the ball on a railroad track, and it smashed this. I hit my brakes hard, which you should never do because it's still on change. You're just going to drag it. You should slowly stop. Anyway, I hit my brakes hard. It lifted my front end, raised my back end, and the tongue jack went up underneath in between the spare and the bumper. Good thing I had airbags. I could lift my truck up and then drop the jack. It was still hooked to chains, so it was right cinched in there. It was a mess, but we got it out. Anyway, that's the spare tire that I have in now. Good 35-inch, good and meaty, beautiful. Catch you at the next one. Like and subscribe. Thank you.